Hello friends, welcome to Ideal Tutorials committed to excellence. For more videos, please subscribe our channel. Today we are going to do the light reflection and refraction part 2. Refraction of light. The bending of light at the interface of two different mediums is called refraction of light. The laws of refraction, they are the two laws: the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal ray at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. The ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant, and this constant is called the index of refraction or refractive index. Mathematically, we can say sine I upon sine R equals to constant. Come to the refractive index. It represents the amount or extent of bending of light when it passes from one medium to another. There are two types of refractive index: relative refractive index and absolute refractive index. Ray diagrams for a convex lens. Now for the convex lens, there are six possible positions where the object can be positioned and image is formed. Number one, the object is positioned at infinity. Now look at the diagram. When the object is placed at infinity, the rays mx and ny, which run parallel to the principal axis, are refracted at the point x and y respectively, and at the principal focus they intersect each other. Hence, here the image of m dash and dash is formed. At the focus, the image is highly diminished, that is, the point sized, real, and inverted. Case 2, when the object is positioned beyond 2f. An object Mn is placed beyond the center of curvature 2f, then a light ray Mx running parallel to the principal axis passes through the focus f. After refraction in along the direction xf, another ray MO passes through the optical center O, and without any deviation it goes straight. At point M dash between focus and 2f of the lens on the other side, the two refracted rays of light intersect each other. Therefore, the image formed is diminished, real, and inverted. Third case, when the object is positioned at 2f. When the object Mn is placed at 2f of a convex lens, the ray of light My parallel to principal axis passes through focus f in the direction YF after refraction. Now the another way MO, which passes through the optical center O, travels straight without any deviation. At 2F, on the other side of the lens, the two refracted rays of light intersect each other at the point M dash. Hence, the image M dash N dash formed is at 2F, and it is of the same size, real, and inverted. Now, the fourth case is when the object is positioned between focus and center of curvature. When the object Mn is positioned between the focus and center of curvature 2f of a convex lens, then the light ray Mx running parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through focus in the direction xf. Another ray MO passing through the optical center O travels straight without any deviation beyond the center of curvature 2f on the other side of the lens. The two refracted rays intersect each other at the point M dash. Hence, the image formed M dash N dash is larger than the object and is real and inverted. 5. When the object is positioned at the focus F. An object Mn is placed at the principal focus F. Then a ray of light My running parallel to principal axis passes through the focus on the other side lens after refraction in the direction YQ. Another ray MO travels straight without any deviation in the direction OP while passing through the optical center O. The refracted rays YQ and OP are parallel to each other and hence cannot intersect each other as shown in the diagram given above. Therefore, the image formed will be at the infinity. So, the image M dash N dash, which that will be formed, will be highly enlarged, real, and in case 5. When the object is positioned between focus and optical center O, object Mn is positioned between the principal focus and optical center. A ray of light Mx parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through the focus F on the other side of the lens in the direction xt. Another ray MO travels straight without any deviation in the direction OE while passing through the optical center O. The two refracted rays xt and OE diverge away from one another and hence cannot intersect each other. Due to this, a real image cannot be formed. The refracted rays xt and OE are therefore extended backward by dotted lines. In doing so, they appear to intersect at point M dash, so the image M dash N dash formed is virtual, erect, and highly enlarged. Now come to the ray diagrams formed by concave lenses. There are the two possible positions where the object can be positioned and an image is formed. Number one, the object is positioned at infinity. When the object is placed at infinity, the rays PM and QN parallel to principal axis are refracted at points M and N respectively, and they diverge in the directions MR and NS respectively. The diverged rays MR and NS, after being extended backward by dotted lines, appear to intersect each other at the principal focus of the lens. Hence, when the object is placed at infinity, in case of concave lens, the image formed at the principal focus, the image is highly diminished, virtual, and direct sight. Now come to the next case, when the object is positioned between infinity and the optical center O. Now, when the object is positioned between infinity and optical center of the lens, a ray MD is parallel to principal axis after refraction, gets diverged in the direction DP, and appears to come from the principal focus in the direction DF. Another ray MO, which travels straight without any deviation through the optical center of the lens in the direction OQ. Both the refracted rays DP and OQ are diverging in nature, and hence they appear to intersect each other at point M dash on the same side of the lens, on extended backward as shown in the diagram. Therefore, the image M dash N dash formed is virtual, diminished, and erect image. Friends, come to the lens formula and magnification. Lens formula gives the relationship between object distance U, image distance V, and the focal length F, and it is expressed as 1 by F is equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. This formula is valid in all situations for any spherical lenses. The magnification produced by lenses is defined as the ratio of the height of the image and the height of the object. Hence, M is equals to height of the image H dash upon height of object H. Friends, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe our channel and stay tuned with